There are a few good things to have come out of politics this year, a few wonderful movements like Indivisible and the Women's March that spawned from bad deeds come to mind. The corruption seen in the Trump administration and the Republican Party have caused millions of Americans, conservative and liberal, to become more politically aware and involved. No matter what your opinions are, the more people involved in our democracy, the better. And then there is the #MeToo movement. I was in college during the Anita Hill/Clarence Thomas hearings and like many women, can easily recall the anger I felt back then. It is eerily and unfortunately the same anger I feel today. But as the years have rolled by, nothing much changed. Every now and then, when a woman dared to come forward about sexual harassment or abuse, the story was always the same: she was lying, trying to get money or fame, boys will be boys, let's all move on and pretend it didn't happen. Perhaps not this time, or at least that is the hope. It remains to be seen if women will continue to come forward. More importantly, if things are to change, the system must change. Education regarding sexual harassment, laws, penalties, all these areas must be developed and followed if we are to expect any changes in our culture. We must demand it, and we must hold people accountable. At this moment in time though, American women have had it. And yes, I think the election of Donald Trump, an admitted serial sexual assaulter, was that final straw for millions of women and even men. Pile on the Republican support of an accused pedophile Roy Moore, Harvey Weinstein, Representative John Conyers, Representative Blake Farenthold, Senator Al Franken, u.s.a, and on, we've got a hell of a dumpster fire going on. Personally, I want nothing to do with anyone who supports these people regardless of their political orientation or line of work. I avoid them at all costs. So, when I was perusing the Federal Election Commission's, FEC, website, as I tend to do, and came across donations from Revlon CEO, Ronald Perelman to the Trump campaign, I quickly became enraged. Literally so. In Perelman's own words, he's known Trump for 30 years and considers him a good friend. He even went to his wedding with Marla Maples. So, it's not surprising that he would donate to his campaign. But then again, it is, because he's the CEO of a corporation that caters exclusively to women. WTF Revlon? Not only did Perelman donate $130,000 to the campaign personally and then another $500,000 through McAndrews and Forbes Holdings, Perelman is also CEO of this company, to Trump's inaugural committee, but all this money was donated after the Access Hollywood tape showing Trump's confessions had been released. In fact, the $130,000 donation of his personal money came during September of 2017. You would think a company selling women's products would support those women. Just think about the ad campaign Revlon ran in 2016 called Love Is On. This campaign raised millions of dollars for women's health programs and stated they were spreading the power of love in support of women's health. Maybe their CEO should consider not then giving hundreds of thousands of those Revlon dollars that we women gave him to a man that has systematically made women's health care illegal. I wonder what their spokesmodels think of representing a company whose CEO supports an admitted serial sexual assaulter of women. Gwen Stefani? Emma Stone? Halle Berry? Jessica Biel? Your thoughts, ladies? Perelman is free to donate to any candidate he chooses, but as a woman, I'm free to not spend my money with Revlon.